Mary Helen Darah, Taylor Automotive Family, Women in the Driver's Seat. Today, I'm very excited to speak with Nikki and Mary of Keeping Our Girls Safe, KOGS, which is a nonprofit that was founded in memory of Sierah Joughin. They work with local law enforcement to provide skills to keep girls and women safe. Let's go meet these amazing women. Nikki and Mary, thank you so much for being here today. Every nonprofit begins with a story. What happened in your lives that made you say, we have to do something to help keep girls safe?
So 10 years ago this July 2016, Sierah Joughin was abducted and found murdered out in Metamora, Ohio. So Sierra was my younger brother's longtime girlfriend. She was a friend of mine. I think we were becoming closer because the age gap was decreasing. And so after she was taken, my brother needed an outlet for grief. This is how it started, was that my mom and my brother had a few conversations and they wanted to put together a motorcycle ride. My brother rode motorcycles and I rode his. And so we wanted to organize a ride. My mom reached out to me and asked if I would help. And of course, at that time, everybody was overwhelmed with grief, and if I could assist in some way, then I absolutely would. So I helped organize the first ride, and through just the overwhelming community support from that ride, we started keeping our girls safe. The idea of providing self-defense classes was always your idea. That was always going to be where the money from this ride came from. So it was supposed to be a community event. It was supposed to be organized for support. My brother had a motorcycle. Sierra's grandpa had a motorcycle. Her uncle had a motorcycle. Multiple uncles had them. So they all rode. So it was kind of a thing to get together in some kind of solidarity and show support. And then whatever money was raised, whether it be little or we didn't think it was going to go the way that it did, but whatever money was raised was always going to go to self-defense classes for women in the area.
Wow, amazing. Your mission is about more than teaching self-defense, though. You talk about empowerment and recognizing a woman's own strength. What does true empowerment look like to you?
So to me, empowerment is really what our organization stands for, is really empowering women to go about their daily lives without fear, instilling in them confidence, the courage, whether it be emotional or even the physical activities to protect themselves out in just performing tasks in their everyday life. A lot of times, like in our classes, one of the things that our instructor talks about is having the confidence and showing it on your face, even if for that moment maybe you're having a horrible day, but to fake it, if you come into a situation that by showing that confidence, you're kind of deemed as a bigger fight than what people would want if you're ever come into a threatening situation.
Empowerment to me for the organization is teaching the tools of having a girl, or I usually attend most of the self-defense classes, and to see a girl's face light up because she understands what the word empowerment starts to mean for her. And when they come into the class, they sit, they're very quiet, they're very, I don't know about this, I don't know what we're going to do, but by the end of the class, the empowerment comes out. You see them get up and they hit and they talk and they are just with each other, the empowerment that they don't know each other, and then by the time they leave there, they are connected. I think empowerment just brings in all those different levels of communication and connectedness. And
one of the things that they talk about in the class is finding your why. So why you're fighting for something. So I think that automatically brings in some kind of empowerment, finding your why. Why are you waking up every morning at 5:30 going to work? Is it for your children? Is it for your dogs? Is it for your cats at home? When you go out into the community or you're traveling or whatever, reminding yourself of that why you have to go home, who you're fighting for, I think automatically brings in some kind of empowering feeling.
Yeah, absolutely. What are some of the biggest misconceptions women and girls have about personal safety, and what do you wish everyone knew?
So through our experience specifically,
And we both agree on this.
yes, it happens. It happens. It can happen to you. It happens. Growing up or in college or different circumstances, it was always someone else. Exactly. It was always someone else until it wasn't. And you realize that she wasn't traveling. She wasn't far from home. She wasn't in a dark alley by herself at 2 a.m. It can happen, and it does happen.
And it happens anywhere.
And it happens anywhere.
And it doesn't matter where you're from, who you are.
Yeah. I remember being at dinner with a group of women. There were 8 of us, and we just started to have the conversation about, safety and things like and we just asked how many of us have had some kind of encounter that was, and it's amazing the variant degrees of terrifying, and all but one. So out of 8 women,
yeah,
I mean, it's really, so your work is so important. As a mother and daughter building this organization together, how has your relationship shaped the mission of keeping our girls safe? Have you brought different perspectives to the table?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. We both have strong personalities.
Yes, we do.
You're empowered.
Yes. And, sometimes I laugh because I'm like, you raised me. So this is a little bit on you. But so I, through schooling, went into corporate America. So I bring, I think, that perspective of a for-profit company, how to build something. And my mom, you have a lot of insight into nonprofit, into community awareness, into advocacy.
Yes, advocacy.
Yes. So I think together it seemed to work.
Wonderful.
Yes.
Can you share a moment when someone came back after one of your programs and told you it changed the way they handled a situation, or maybe even changed a life?
Yes, absolutely. A lot of the women that attend our classes do it multiple times because it's muscle memory. The more you do it, the more it's comfortable for you. So we do have women that come back and share. We had a woman that stated that she was coming out of a garage downtown, a parking garage downtown. She had come off the elevator and she had noticed a gentleman that was like standing a distance from her in front of her. And she made eye contact with him. And then she noticed that he looked past her and looked to a gentleman that was like over here in a corner. And of course, her back gets straightened and she starts walking even faster and she gets to her car. Later, she finds out, I'm not sure how, but she finds out that the woman behind her that came out after her was walking on her phone and they attacked her. So it absolutely makes a difference being aware, which is 95% of protection, to be aware of your surroundings, and you give that empowerment, that confidence walk. It makes a difference. So that's the story that gets shared a lot in our classes.
If every parent, grandparent, teacher, young woman watching could walk away with just one piece of advice from both of you, what would you want that message to be?
Oh gosh, mine is to lean into your empowerment. Find that confidence, find your why, and lean into it, and don't apologize, because that's what brings I think happiness, that's what brings, safety and your confidence. And don't lose that. I mean, things may change. Things may shift. Your wants, what you want in life may shift, but just have that confidence and that direction and just lean into it.
Wonderful.
Mine is that you're capable. No matter how old you are, no matter what it is that you want to do, that you are a capable person. Don't let anybody ever take that away from you, that you are capable of doing wonderful things. You are capable of overcoming your fear. You're capable of being able to do what you want when you want to do it as a woman. And that is part of the empowerment. I'm going to go over here for a minute. Women are oppressed. And when you can learn to be that way for yourself, to be, it's the word that I'm looking for, assertive, to be capable, to feel capable within your soul, to be able to accomplish whatever it is that you want to accomplish in life. And that's the advice that I give.
Wow, that's awesome. All right, buckle up because it is the lightning round questions. Are you early birds or night owls?
Early bird.
Night owls. Oh, I'm a night owl.
Yeah, she's the early bird. Okay, mother-daughter, here we go. One word that describes your mom and one word that describes your daughter.
Compassionate. Overwhelmingly.
Loving.
Oh, that's great. What's your personal superpowers?
Whew.
I'm empathetic. That's my superpower.
Yeah.
I can walk into a room and I can sense what people need, what they should have, what they should want, I just am really empathetic to people's feelings.
I'm pretty driven. I give me something to execute and I'm going to do it. I'll find a way.
This balance you have going here. All right, who are the women that inspired you?
Okay. Because of my age, I've had multiple women. Long story, lost my mother when I was very young. So there has been a lot of women, not a lot of mothers, a lot of women along my life. And to actually narrow it down to one, I don't know, 3. I'm going to say 3.
Okay.
You can edit out, pick one.
But I'm not going to go through my whole life history about it. The 3 that really, really, really inspire me now is my daughter and my 2 daughter-in-laws. Because seeing them in their 30s and not having a mother to where we had that relationship, seeing them in their 30s, doing what they're doing and growing and being driven is just, it truly inspires me. It really does.
Oh, I can see that.
Gosh, I didn't go that deep.
Sorry.
I could think of, so I read a lot and I listen and I podcast a lot. And I just thought the 2 people right now is Emily Creed, which she's an entrepreneur, and Michelle Obama.
Yeah.
So I just really like her. I like her personality.
Yes. What's one thing you hope every girl believes about herself?
Oh gosh. You can find a way, because you can and you will.
Awesome. I love that. Well, thank you so much for empowering girls and women and keeping our girls safe. Nikki and Mary, it's been an absolute pleasure.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for having us.
Thank you, Nikki and Mary, for helping keep our girls and women safe in our community. It's time for us to hit the road and see who's next in the driver's seat.